Welcome to Direcast, the podcast that wants you to join the resistance. Here at Direcast, our group of 6 animated skeletons play different RPGs, bringing you a new game and system every few weeks. This week's game is You Awaken in a Strange Place, and because it's Halloween, we have made it extra spooky. Our GM this week is gonna be Matt. My name's Lukey, and this week's question is, what is your favourite horror film? Mine is Alien.
Solid choice.
Excellent choice. Hey, I'm Matt, and my favourite horror film is John Carpenter's The Thing.
I'm Jacob, and my favourite horror film is Event Horizon.
Oh, good choice.
Never.
Hi, I'm Helen, and I don't think I've ever actually watched any horror films because I don't like them. I'm scared.
Aww.
That's fair. I
That's
kind
an
of
answer.
expected that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always avoided horror very desperately my entire life. I jump easily, and I don't like people messing with my brain.
Fair.
I love it.
Hello there, my name is Peter, and my favourite horror film is Cloverfield, although I was lied to because it's got nothing to do with butter.
You mean you can't believe it's not to do with butter?
I can't believe it got a sequel.
I can't believe it got 2 sequels.
Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? I've not seen the third. Sorry, let's not get distracted.
That's okay. Hi, I'm H, and like Helen, I avoid most horror films, but I've been listening to the Magnus Archives, which is a horror podcast, so I'll give
True.
them a shout out, because that's fun.
Yeah.
I like my spooky
Nice.
without the visuals.
Ooh. So, we know who everyone is, and we're ready for some spoopy Halloween fun. So without further ado, let's get to it!
Right, so we are going to be playing a game called You Awaken in a Strange Place. So the basic idea behind this game, and the exact reason I've chosen it, is because it requires 0 prep on the part of the DM. So I'm going to need all of you to roll your d12s. So, who rolled the highest?
That would be me.
You're going to give us the genre for today's adventure. And then second highest, was that
Me.
Lukey on a 7?
Yeah.
You're going to give us the location that this takes place in. I've changed it slightly. And then
Ooh.
everyone else is going to give us an adjective to help us kind of build the tone of this world.
I know exactly what location I'm going to pick, and you're going to hate me.
Oh, God.
It's really tough.
Brilliant.
I'm trying
No,
to be
that's
spoopy. I'm trying to be. This is the Halloween
Spoopy is
episode. We're being
good.
spoopy.
I would like to nominate our crossover genre as sci-fi, because I'm predictable like that.
Oh
There
my
you
god.
are.
Fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, sci-fi.
I'm going to nominate our setting as a dollhouse.
Oh, yes! Oh my
Yes!
goodness, that's amazing! That's amazing, Lukey. I'm so happy.
Okay, that's already not what I
Um,
expected it to be.
Yeah. Okay, and then I need some adjectives.
You are welcome.
Yeah, bear with, because the only thing in my head right now is jigsaw, and I don't think that is an adjective.
That's a
So
noun.
it's not. But if you want, if you
Puzzling.
want that to be your word, I'll take it. We can work that in.
Well, so hang on. Now we're in a Saw movie in a dollhouse.
Not necessarily jigsaw killer. That could be a challenge you have to do down the line.
You can do puzzling.
Puzzles. Puzzled.
Puzzling.
Puzzling. Should we do puzzling? So Peter, I need an adjective.
Oh, an adjective from me. You are going to get jumbo.
Jumbo. I love it.
In a
Jumbo
doll's house.
sci-fi dollhouse that's rather puzzling. And to round it off, H, I need
God.
an adjective.
Cold.
Ooh, cold. So the next thing that we're going to do, each of you is going to give me a core tenet about this universe that we've created. So one absolute truth about this this universe that we're creating. Has anyone got any core tenets they want to give me?
I'm just coming up with one. I'm trying to put it into haiku form. Give me a second.
Because, you
what
know.
a literary evening we're having. I love it.
Everyone has the name of 3 people who are going to make an impact in their life written on their arm.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
What sort of impact that is a mystery.
Oh,
That
that
is
is...
absolutely a fanfic trope.
The impact could be they will murder you. The impact could be they your one true love.
My tenet is we don't know where we came from and we don't know where we're going.
Okay.
Ooh.
Shit, the sat-nav's broken.
Mine is there is no written language.
Including the names on the arm. So you
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit!
can't...
Oh, no!
hang on. Does that imply you can't read the names? You're aware they're there,
That's
but you
fucking
cannot read them.
hilarious. There is no maths.
Okay.
Yes.
No
Yes.
maths.
Finally.
No such thing as counting.
Yeah, just
Maths is a lie.
One of the
absolutely no
puzzles
maths,
is going to
no
be
numbers.
how many of these things are there, and we're just not going to know.
No gods, no masters, no maths, no numbers.
Okay. I'd like to clarify that applies only to characters, not to players. Otherwise,
Yeah.
the dice system falls
Oh
down.
my god, that would be very confusing.
Aha! Anarchy! Finally,
Basically, the
I can go down
characters
to the.
can't do maths.
They
Yeah,
can't do
they
maths of
absolutely
any
cannot
kind.
do maths.
Yeah.
If you could do maths, then everyone would think you were insane.
They still have
Oh.
a concept of more and less, but they can't like add 1 and 1 equals 2. They're just
Yeah.
like there is
Okay.
some and there are none.
Many.
Yeah.
There is the same
Lots.
quantity as fingers I have.
Yes, I have a haiku. Nighttime lasts too long. Daily, it gets longer. Soon, light will be gone.
Ooh.
Yes!
Bringing the spooky. Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Peter, round us out.
I'll go. I'll go with. At least half of us are partially robot.
Ah, yes.
Okay, my overall impression was that we have been. This is the standard sci-fi horror opening. We awaken in a strange place.
It's the
We've
cube,
come out of
yeah.
cryosleep capsules of some kind.
And we can't remember
Yep.
anything.
We can't remember anything.
I
We-
quite like the idea if we wake up in dull beds.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was going to
Oh,
suggest
yeah.
you almost maybe, perhaps you're expecting, we can kind of deal with this a little when we get to character creation, but yeah, you awaken in cryosleep and you find yourselves in, remember, a jumbo dollhouse. So to me that says you're in a large, very pleasantly furnished, but
We're just
utterly
in a house.
plastic and clearly toyish house. And you do not know why you are there. But you have some knowledge of robotics, you have some
Are
knowledge
there occasionally just dolls standing in different places?
Yeah.
So
No.
just mannequins.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
And
yes, yes,
perhaps
yes,
the
yes.
dolls move and perhaps they don't. You do not know yet.
Can
Oh,
we
God.
see? Can we see a world outside the windows that's like people looking
I-
at us,
I-
or a
I,
giant
I
child?
like the idea. I like the idea that there aren't windows. There are cameras. We
Yeah.
think.
As a slight suggestion, I was going to suggest there are windows, but when you we'll investigate this, but you can't see out of them, like they're painted with
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fields and clouds
like-
and blue skies.
Yeah, like maybe like they do in sort of a film, so you just have like there's a screen up and there'll be light behind to indicate whether it's day or night, but that's all you
Yeah.
get.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at night they just shutter.
yeah.
But
yes,
that
yes.
period of shuttering is beginning to last longer and longer. And whilst we might not have concept of numbers,
We
It's-
know
You
it's
do know day from
yeah.
night.
Speaking
Yes.
of two related points, we don't know where we come from, we don't know where we're going. It implies a journey of some kind, which implies a vessel of some kind. Since we are sci-fi and nighttime is the nights are getting longer, that says to me,
You're moving away from the sun.
or
Oh.
it's like an orbital thing
Yeah.
where like an
maybe-
We don't
orbit
know,
is
though.
decaying. Yeah, no, we don't know.
You don't know.
I'm stepping into kind
Yeah.
of director mode.
You're
over
okay,
here.
raising.
okay,
Yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, the night to me, I don't want to give too much away from where like we might end up going with this. But yeah, I think this says to me that there's some kind of cosmic stuff going on, like physically cosmic, not Lovecrafty cosmic.
well, Lovecraft was shit at maths anyway.
Yeah, well, there you go. I also the interesting thing for me as well that I'd like to raise. I think I'm getting heavy amnesia vibes off of this, like the idea
Yeah.
that you don't know where you came from or where you're going, and you
Accidental
also
mind
don't know
wipe or-
maths. Yet we assume you're space travelers, and some of you are partially robotic. To me, says like you've lost memory, like rather than you never had it, or at least like potentially not.
Yeah.
But like I like the concept of not knowing maths is a really odd one, and
get-
I'm kind of
yeah.
interested in that.
I like the idea that, again, this might be stating too much, that whatever the dollhouse is or is contained in is in orbit around a planet of some kind, and the day is when we are between the planet and the sun, and the night is when the planet is...
So, go on, Peter.
I was just going to say, for an aesthetic thing, I think it'd be quite nice that the dollhouse is... It also has like upscaled versions of all like the cheap, like the little just cheap plastic doll's house stuff, but like upscaled.
The really nice versions of it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not just like a plastic house. It is very much a dollhouse with. Well, you'll find this out.
Are we going like Victorian dollhouse or like Barbie dream house?
You will find out.
And for cyborg things, I think it would be stuff like more sort of medical.
May I venture? You may disagree. May I venture that over half of you are at least partially robot, but none of you know if you're partially robot.
I was going to
or
say
not.
we find out
we don't know
as we go.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Does anybody else have laser teeth?
Well, I think let's talk like it's kind of you
do
maybe
with
have
laser
robotics, but we don't know. This is such a horror trope, but like you don't know who is who kind of
Yeah.
thing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Right.
fine with that.
I think that's enough universe stuff for the time being. So we're going to move swiftly
Captain
on
Matt.
to character
Alright.
building. So the way character building works, it's very loose. All you need to do is we'll go in the same order again, and you are going to create characters, and you can tell me kind of pretty much whatever you want to be. But the way it works mechanically is your character will have 4 skills. You'll have a skill that you are very good at, which gives you a +2. A skill that you are good at, which gives you a +1. A skill that you are not so good at, which gives you a -1. And a skill that you are quite bad at, which gives you a -2. You can also roll on anyone else's. So basically, we're all going to generate skills, and those are the only dice rolls you can make in the game. But all the other skills, other than your own skills, you're assumed to have 0.
Okay.
So
If that makes sense.
So like
question,
base nothing. Yeah.
Yes.
Question regarding character creation in this setting. We don't remember a lot. Do we remember our names, or did we create names for ourselves when we woke up?
I think that is down to you guys to decide. I'm kind of into the idea of you guys not having names to start, but that's just me. I'm happy for you to.
Yeah, I quite like that too.
Should we go for it that you guys like? You can call your characters like a freaking number
Just
1,
number them
2,
for now.
number 3.
I was going to say do the dark matter thing, and we're just 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
and 5.
Yeah.
In a world with no numbers?
Oh no!
My
God!
count!
Oh, okay, I've got an idea. What if we each woke up in a different room? We woke up in a different room with different colours. So we pick a colour that the room.
May I make?
I like that
yeah.
too.
I like the idea of characters being known by the color of the room they wake up in. I mean, a part of me, is playing with the rules. But if we're doing amnesia, part of me thinks that you don't know your skills either.
Oh, I
And then
kind of
you
like
have to-
that though.
I'm trying to think of a way to do that fairly. I could, you know what? I could. How do you feel about this? And it's okay to say no, but it does say in the rules that you're allowed to adapt the rules as you see fit. I could pick 4. I could pick 5. Yeah, 5. You're right. I'll pick 5 colors. I'll give each of them some skills, and then you can just pick some colors.
Oh.
And then you don't know what you've got. How do you feel about that?
I like that.
I'm wondering, what
Yeah.
if we between us pick a number of skills that we could have, and then we each roll.
Well,
for
for
which
example,
ones
what I
we
was
get.
going to do, just to give you context, is I was going to just go with the creative that you guys were part of a ship, and I was going to have like a soldier, a mechanic, a navigator, that kind of thing, and give you
Okay.
skills
Don't know what
related
we
to that. But you guys don't know which ones you are, and you work it out.
I like
Maybe
that.
you
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel
Yeah,
about
I like
that?
that.
I like that.
And I don't want to do it if you guys aren't happy with it.
No, I
but,
love
like-
that.
No, I
Like,
think that's really good.
Right, I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
So talk
Okay.
quietly amongst yourselves while I quickly
Sorry,
work this
Green,
out. Give me a
pink,
sec.
Vanta
red,
Black.
yellow, and
Chartreuse.
grey.
Chartreuse and puce. They are on the loose. In this big
With a
caboose.
moose.
Umber.
In this dollhouse!
Ah!
Right, so I
Back
have
to
been
this.
sitting here scribbling some random notes. So star wipe, we're now back. And so the character colours. So I'm not going to tell you much about the characters. Like, I think part of the fun is going to be you're kind of going to discover things about yourselves, and they'll become alive as you play them.
Yeah.
But the colours on offer today are green, pink, yellow, red, and grey.
I shall be
I wanna
grey.
be grey.
Damn it.
No!
H go. H go.
Oh, hello.
The
who are edgy
emos,
kids
strike
here?
again.
What was the
Hang on,
list?
right, so okay,
Green?
whoa. Hang on, so we got green, pink, yellow, red, grey. Who wanted grey?
Jacob, take grey. I'll be red.
Fine.
I'll take
I will
Can I
pink.
have
Okay.
green?
Can I have
Please.
Oh,
You may. Hang on, I've just got to note this down so I know who's playing who.
what did you want,
So,
Peter?
Jacob, you're taking
I
grey,
was going
right?
to make a Bagsy on pink.
I'll take
Jacob's
yellow.
grey.
Jacob's taking grey.
H is red.
H is red.
Lukey's-
And then Helen wanted green.
Green?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Helen's green.
No one else wanted
Then-
green. I'm surprised.
It's just a harder word to say, even though I like the colour.
Green.
Yep, and then pink and yellow. Who's taking which?
I pink. I don't know
Peter.
why. in
I
my brain
pink.
was-
Pink.
You, Jane.
I.
I don't know why in my head it was going like Peter Wellman, first of his name, and it was
Pink.
That leaves you,
I've
Lukey,
got
with
yellow.
yellow. You're up,
Yeah, I'm
you're up
good
with
with
that?
yellow.
Yeah. So, if you wanted, we can kick off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, we are going to start with, I'm going to randomly select green.
Hello.
We're going to start with green. So, you awaken in a strange place. So, green, you're going to sit up in a room that appears to be an ordinary bedroom to a quick look. And the most unusual thing about it is that all the walls and all the furniture is green. And you cannot remember how you got here. And that is that. What do you like? What do you want to do?
Oh, this is a bit odd, isn't it?
I mean, the one thing you can see in the room to the naked eye is there is a mirror at the end of the bed, like off to the
What's that
side.
shiny thing? I'm gonna go and look at the mirror.
What do you see?
I see a someone who could be somewhere between 80 and 250.
Jeez.
Wow.
Just grey, wrinkled, saggy. It's just like looks like they spend their life sitting in a corner of a pub and just sort of staring at the fire. And yeah, sort of a crusty old man.
Crusty old man. Okay, what are you wearing?
I am wearing oh no, I didn't consider outfits.
A kilt.
You
I
linger
am
on your
wearing
face for a
Bikini top,
moment.
a kilt.
a
Roll for it.
a long robe. That seems
Like
to
a
be...
bathrobe, or more like a Sith robe?
You know
Like
what?
a
It's gonna
toga.
be a bathrobe now. I am wearing a dressing gown.
You're
Okay.
wearing a dressing gown.
It's
Okay.
tartan, but like
Oh,
a brownie tartan.
Oh, grim.
Very nice. Okay,
And slippers,
and
of course.
so, oh, naturally. And so, kind of in the room that you're in now, other than the bed, it's fairly sparsely populated. Again, you're looking at it like you kind of just a cursory glance. There's like a little bedside table. There's a couple of shelves with what look like books on them. No window you can see. The light is coming from a single light bulb.
I will open the drawers in the bedside table. What would I live in here, huh?
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll perception, please. First skill roll. So
Perception.
yeah. So roll your d12.
That is an 8.
No, it's not. It's a 10.
Way!
Oh, I do like this.
+2 to
This is so
perception.
Yeah, I thought I'd get that one out
Take
the way
a
early.
note
So,
of that.
Yeah,
Take a note of that.
and I am not going to be. If you question me, I will not be telling you what your skills are. You've got to write them down and remember them. I've decided that
going in
rule,
the,
and that's going
the
to
Google.
stick. Yeah. So you straight away, you become aware. That like you immediately kind of feel like muscle memory coming back, and you're used to investigating things. This feels very natural to you. And the first thing you notice is that the drawer, although it looks like wood, it is in fact plastic. It is very clearly quite cheap acrylic plastic, and the drawer comes away very, very easily in your hand. It just comes right out, and there's nothing in there. It's completely empty.
Not well made, is it?
It's not. It's like something you might buy in IKEA. It's very, very cheap. But like to the eye, it looks like it's made of wood. Yet when you pull it out, it's clearly fake. So there's only one door to the room, which
I
is
go
shut.
through it. Or I try to. I open it.
Yep, the door opens. Much like the drawer, it seems to be like very, very basic acrylic plastic. It's very light. It's almost like, when you're a kid, you have those like doll houses and like toy houses. Like life-size ones almost. It's like that sort of plastic. It's just very, very light. You can kind of see a little bit of the light through it. And you go out and you find yourself in what looks like a living room. The walls are bright white. It's all kind of whitewashed and very clear. It looks very homely, very cheerful, like a 1950s house almost. And we're going to pause there as you enter the living room. And we are going to go to Pink. So for the viewer, to Pink, this is all completely new to you. You awaken in a strange place. It is a bed with pink bedding, pink walls. But for the viewer, this room is absolutely identical to the one we've just seen Green awaken in, except for the pink colouring. And the mirror is in the same place, the drawer is in the same place, the bookshelf is in the same place.
I would like to rise to a sitting position and have a sort of general look round. I'm trying to see if it's is there like mirrors?
Is that a perception roll?
I will. Yes. Let's perceive. Let us perceive.
Okay, perceive.
Oh yeah, that's on me. Oh, I got.
Yeah, I need to roll for
You gotta do the roll, Peter.
I rolled a 12.
No, you didn't. You rolled an 11.
Oh.
Bad. You look around, but even with an 11, that's still a pretty darn good roll. Yeah, like straight away, you can see this room is suspiciously bare. Like nobody lives in this place. You can tell straight away. This looks more like a movie set than it does not look familiar to you. But then again, very little does. You've got vague kind of cultural touch points in your memory. You can you're aware of what a bed is, what a 1950s house would look like, but you can't seem to remember any specifics. You can't kind of come up with any idea of where you might know that from.
Okay.
From the bed, that's the main thing you can gather. The other thing I'll give you for the 11 is it's pretty clear that the books are props. They're like you would not be able to open one. It's a solid piece of plastic.
Okay, I will go over and pick one up. Is it heavy?
No, it's very light.
Very light.
You'd guess probably hollow.
I will put it back then, and I'll go over to. Did you say there was a mirror in this room, or is there?
There is indeed a mirror.
I will look into it.
What do you see?
A man who could be anywhere between 11 and 12. Looks 11.
Sorry,
looks sort of like a toddler who wished to be big. Just like bare face, no hair, sort of
Is it Aang?
the size of a man, the size of a man, but sort of looks like looks like they didn't pass puberty on the first run, on the first test.
Extreme
so, like,
terminal baby
proportions-
face.
Yeah, but proportion size, they're still like you would assume fully grown.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
proportions.
exactly.
Right. So they're not literally a 12-year-old. They just look extremely young.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I was wondering why you were saying they hadn't.
Yeah,
like,
I
it's a
also thought you were
12-year-old.
just straight up a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
same.
face of a 12-year-old on a man's body.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
so they
that's
are
weird.
actually an adult.
Yes.
I've got a terrifying image in my head.
It's-
And what is this curious-looking individual wearing?
Little sailor's outfit.
Close. They're going to be wearing shorts, sort of navy shorts, and a navy shorts, a navy blazer, and a bright cyan jumper with black work boots.
Good God.
Wow.
Wow.
Fan art, please send it to.
Yeah, please do. I would love to see
Us.
what this
Blindly.
person looks
Send it
like.
to us.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you look like, Pink. That's what you see in the mirror.
And you go, oh no, this isn't very good.
Oh
Good
God.
Lord.
How long are we playing
That's-
this game?
Probably only the one session, but we'll see how we go. Right, yeah. So that's, you can investigate the room more. You can move on. Like as with Green, there is one door that is shut.
I'm gonna have a quick nosy under the bed.
What, you just
Okay,
say that out loud, do you?
Are you
Does the character
actually a
just say
child?
that? Oh
or
my
Yeah.
God.
I cannot work out if this character is a child or not.
I don't know yet. We'll work that out later.
Okay, so look under. I'm going to need another probably perception roll for you if you're looking under the
Yeah,
bed.
with a -1. That would be
With a minus
that
one.
would be a 7.
A 7. So looking under, there is indeed like an underspace under the bed. It doesn't look like there's much there, although you think there might be. You can kind of see the shape of something, like maybe the size of a hand, just further down, and you can't really see what it is. But if you reach for it, you might be able to grab it. You're not entirely sure if it's within your childlike grasp. If you was to reach for it.
Okay, I will move a supple hand towards it.
And let's roll. What should we call that? Should we call that? I guess that's strength.
Yeah,
Maybe.
why not?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's me again. That's a flat out 1.
Oh boy.
Okay, for a 1, what is going to happen is you're going to reach for this thing, and you can't quite reach it. You go really, really far to try and reach it, and you just can't. And then you try and retract your hand and realise that you've kind of managed to squeeze your shoulder kind of underneath the bed.
Oh no.
And you're a little bit stuck. And we're going to leave you there
Yeah,
for a
that-
moment.
Oh no.
Fair for honest.
And we don't
right,
get to
and
learn
then-
which of your skills strength is either.
Your strength was, well, you're not going to find out. For a 1, doesn't matter what it was. Yeah, so now we're going to go to Grey.
Okay.
So Grey, same as before, you awaken in a strange place, in a grey room that is battleship grey everywhere. Same bookshelf, same bed, same mirror, same door. What would you like to do?
I would like to not use that accent. I would like to.
Sorry, yeah, don't let me like push accents on you. It's not necessary.
Yeah, I sit up and I
Yep.
look around. Apart from the obvious only being able to remember vague things, I get the sense that I'm missing something and kind of look down at myself and get out of the bed and
Okay, when you look down at yourself, you will notice. This won't even require a perception. It's fairly obvious. You look down, you notice there appear to be names written on your arm.
yeah, I read what those names are.
You can't. It's in a script you don't recognise.
Ah,
It's clear it's a language. You recognise the lettering. It's Arabic alphabet. It's not Arabic. Sorry, it's Roman alphabet. Whatever the
Latin
alphabet is.
alphabet,
Arabic
yeah.
numbers, Roman, Latin alphabet. You know what I mean. I got an English degree. But yeah, it's so you. Yeah, so you recognise the letters. It's clearly, and you can kind of guess by the grouping that it's words. They're capitalised at the front, so you would guess names. But they don't. It doesn't seem to make any kind of sense to you. They're not names you'd recognise. You could kind of attempt to read them aloud, but it seems to be garbled.
do they appear to be like tattooed in?
I'm gonna so you can roll. You can have a choice here. You can either roll how are you investigating that? Are you gonna brush your fingers
just
over it?
kind of like picking at them a little bit, just rubbing on my arm to see if it's smudges
I think
at all.
that won't require a roll.
Yeah.
I think it's you would guess from your limited. You don't appear to have any specific knowledge of tattooing, but to the best of your ability, yeah, this looks like a tattoo to you.
Okay.
Give me a roll.
Just a roll.
Yeah, give me a roll on. This is going to be on healing
Cool.
and medicine.
That would be a 4.
It's actually a 6.
Okay.
But it gets you fuck all. Yeah. Yeah, kind of as you kind of stroked it, you kind of got an understand. You're like, hang on a minute, I've got a feeling of I know quite a lot about the human skin and like fatigue to it. As you started to kind of brush your hands over it. However, like as you get this kind of flicker of like, oh, I feel like I know something about this. For a 6, your fog of your memory clouds over again, and the thought disappears, and whatever you thought you were on the cusp of disappears from your mind again.
Minor point of order. Hand singular. And this is not a surprise to me.
So just so I've got like when my head is left or right.
Left.
Left is
the
one that
missing
exists.
one.
Left is the missing one. Cool. Yep. No worries. And that doesn't surprise you.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
It's surprising,
cool.
but it
That's
doesn't
fine.
surprise me. I will. I will haul myself out of bed and go over to. Yeah, just looking around, I will go over to the mirror where I see a man in his late 30s with kind of already balding. He's kind of got a widow's peak going on and kind of watery eyes, almost very soft features, like almost chinless, and seems to never have properly. He's kind of lanky and slightly stooped in his gait. And I will look at the... Yeah, I will look at myself. I am wearing I'm wearing doctor's scrubs. And I will sort of, just stand there kind of checking myself over a little bit. And then...
Okay, as you check yourself over, you notice in the mirror, the bottom of the mirror is cracked. Something has hit it, clearly, at some point. There's like a little spiderweb crack across the bottom of the mirror.
I'm going to laugh so much if, despite having like healing medicines or +2, Jacob isn't actually like the ship's medical doctor, he's just walking around in medical scrubs.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Well, we'll find
Borrow
out,
these
won't
on
we?
the corpse.
I will... So does it look like... so is it spiderwebbing... So it's spiderwebbing out of a single point?
Out of an impact point.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
I will feel over
more, you'll need to
my
kind of,
head for injuries.
You kind of feel over your head. There's no sign of any trauma to your head. Nothing that you can see or feel.
Cool. I will check around. I'd like just to have a look around the mirror. I'm seeing if it's actually like kind of anchored to the wall or if it comes loose, and I would like to see if I can find any kind of remains of what hit the mirror. Any like stray shards of glass, if there's like blood around it or something like that.
Roll perception, I think.
That is a 12.
So when you investigate, it's fairly clear that this has been like... You can kind of estimate from like the size of the fracture of the glass that it's like you can't find any evidence of what it was that hit it, but your best guess would be a boot. It looks like someone has kicked the mirror, would be your best guess.
So is this like a full-length mirror or above a sink?
It's like a tall mirror. It's like a tall
Okay.
mirror. Like a tall... Yeah, sorry if I described it slightly
Did
off. But I'm seeing like a tall
12
mirror.
change at all, or did it stay at 12?
No, the 12 stayed a 12.
Cool.
So perception isn't one of Jacob's skills.
No.
In real life as well.
But, however, despite that, you do seem to be on form today. So you'd guess a boot or like a hand would like... Something kind of stirs in you as you look, and it tells you that like you know that if someone had punched the mirror, that would have caused a lot of damage to their hand. And this looks like there's been no hesitation. This has been a very kind of firm impact that would imply there was no hesitation whatsoever.
Cool.
Which implies boot. The mirror itself does not come away from the wall. You give it a tug, and it seems to be very, very firmly secured to the wall.
Cool. I'd like to kind of wrap it just with a knuckle experimentally a couple of times. Does it seem like there's any like give to it?
It kind of wobbles a little bit, but there's not massive give. Like it certainly doesn't imply there's like a cavity behind it or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So remind me what else is in the room. There's a
So there's the bed, there is a bookcase, and there is a little bedside drawer.
Are these freestanding objects, or are they or like attached to the floor at all?
So you go over and you look at the bedside table, you give it a bit of a look, and it doesn't seem to be secured. It's quite light, you could pick it up. You can give the bed a little bit of a nudge, and that seems to move freely. Same for the bookcase, they don't seem to be secured to the walls or the floor. They're just freestanding props.
Cool. I will check under each of them.
Okay, under the bookcase, you find nothing. Under the under the bedside table, there's nothing. When you look under the bed, you can see it's a little bit out of your view. You can't tell exactly what it is, but there looks to be a small object underneath the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps just out of reach. Maybe if you reached, you might be able to grab it.
I'm going to push the bed aside.
Okay, yeah, you don't need a roll for that. You push the bed aside, and the object is there, and it's clear for you to see, and it is a screwdriver.
Ah! Is it a grey screwdriver?
It is a grey screwdriver.
And it
has like a little...
the same kind of plasticky material.
Yeah. No. So the handle is plasticky. However, the first non-plastic thing you found is the end of the screwdriver appears to be steel, metal.
Interesting.
It is, as far as you can see, a perfectly usable Phillips screwdriver.
Fantastic. I will...
So add screwdriver to your inventory.
Yes, indeed. A screwdriver. Yeah, I will tuck that in. I will tuck that in a pocket and...
Roll perception for me.
3!
3. Never mind. Continue.
Was
Just
that
what you wanna
modified at all?
No modification. No.
Cool. In which case, I will head out of the door. Brief point: are there moving parts to any of the objects in here? Does the door have like a handle and lock, even if it is plastic, or is it just to push open?
It's almost like I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's like a solid piece of plastic. And the hinges, if you want to investigate them, seem to again be plastic. The only moving thing seems to be, like a pin barrel hinge almost, like one bit slots into the other. The handle doesn't twist. There doesn't appear to be any sign of like miniature mechanics in any of this. It's just kind of sliding pieces. It's all plastic.
Cool. I'm just gonna leave. So and enter the white living room.
Door. Yep, you enter indeed the white living room, and before we go any further, we're going to go to red.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So same story as before. You awaken in a strange place. It is a completely plain bedroom. Blah 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 blah. But everything is red.
Good God.
Yep. And then just again for clarification, you're kind of in the bed, which is facing away from the wall towards like the mirror and the door.
Okay. I will swing my legs out of bed and see that they are mostly covered in long red material as well. So I'm wearing something long and red.
Nice.
And I will walk myself over to the mirror.
As you do, I would like you to roll perception, please.
Of course. That's a 10.
As you sit up out of bed, you get struck by the very, very acute and unpleasant sensation that someone is behind you.
Oh God, I will swing around ready to throw a punch or something.
Okay, yeah, you swing around, ready for a fight.
Yep.
And on the other side of the bed, standing there with a painted smile, is what can only be described as a life-sized mannequin.
Oh hell!
It is fully dressed. It is wearing a kind of pink 50s kind of hoop skirt. A dress rather. It's got long hair that appears to be real. You can see from the sheen of the light on it that it's made of plastic, and it is smiling at you.
Oh my god, are the eyes a bit too large because it's like doll proportions?
Yeah. It like you would not call this an anatomically correct human. It's close, but the face is too cartoonish, and it's certainly not. It's not real. The smile in particular is larger than would be physically possible for a human. It is.
Okay.
It looks like a 50s poster, come live in
Yeah.
California. It's that sort of look.
Welcome to the
absolutely-
circle of values.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, value. Yeah,
Ooh,
she
I
is
absolutely
staring
hate that.
directly at you, like
Like the other side of the bed to me, though.
other side of the bed too. Yeah, so
Okay.
you've got out of bed, you've turned around because you got the sensation, and there is a life-size doll staring at you.
I will lean like left and right to see if the eyes follow me.
They don't, but it's one of those ones where like the way they're painted, it's like a
Yeah.
perception trick. They
You
always
feel
look
like
like
they
they're
do.
looking at you. Yeah, they don't. You don't see them physically move. Like the
No,
eye
okay.
socket does not rotate, but it kind of
Okay.
you still feel a bit like you're being watched.
I will very, very, very cautiously and with some level of disgust reach out and slowly touch the doll's cheek to see if it's cold.
It's not cold, but it's not really warm. It's kind of room temperature,
And it doesn't
it's-
react.
No reaction. You
Oh,
see,
thank
it rocks back. It rocks backwards slightly.
Oh, it's such a
like-
gentle touch. I don't want to disturb
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If you like, touch it very very gently, then it doesn't move. The texture feels like kind of vulcanized plastic almost. And yeah, no reaction. It doesn't blink. It doesn't move. It stands static, still staring at you.
Horrible. I will keep half an eye on it and head
Mm-hmm.
towards the door, but I think on the way out I will still get distracted by the mirror because I don't know
Yep.
what I look like yet.
Yep. So you can glance at the mirror. The mirror is again like all the others. It's full length. This one does not have anything broken on it of any kind.
Okay. And what you see when I look in the mirror is a woman, possibly in her early 30s, with very short, almost like buzzed dark hair, and she's wearing a floor-length red ball gown
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
and
Nice.
bare feet.
You see that in the mirror? Bare feet. Yeah. Okay. You arrive at the door. Roll perception.
Yeah, I will peer around it very cautiously before stepping out as well.
Okay. I'll roll.
I think
roll
that's
perception.
perception.
Roll perception just before you go through the door.
Okay, well that was a 4.
No, you don't notice anything untoward.
Okay.
Then yeah, you may
Then I will
continue
step
through the
out.
door.
Fine.
Yep, you step out, and at that point we're gonna cut to Yellow.
Hello.
You awaken
Yellow.
in a strange place. Yellow. You awaken in a strange place. It is a room identical to all the others, but it has yellow trappings, yellow walls, yellow everything, which makes it a little bit brighter than all the others. Yeah.
I could kind of blink awake,
Mm-hmm.
confused, and I lie there for a second. And then I kind of register that I'm in such a weird place, and I jump straight out of bed and start
Okay.
looking around me.
As soon as you jump out of bed, you immediately fall to the floor, and you become aware that you have manacles on your ankles.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
man ankles.
You've been manacled. Your hands are free, but you've been man-ankled. you have manacles around your ankles, and they're like
not on my
They're
hands.
not like not your hands. Your hands are still free, but your legs are manacled together at the ankles. It's these handcuffs look like definitely metal, steel of some kind. There's not a chain between them like handcuffs. It's more. It's clear there's one and only design for this, and that's to stop you from walking. It's
like
it's a
fucking
very very
spreader
quick.
bar.
It looks like
Not spreading. It's keeping them together. It's like
sounds like a cup holder.
Yeah, kind of like a cup holder. It's like it's clear that like you've been cuffed, like to kind of stop you from running about.
So are my feet like right together, or is there a little bit of space between them?
There's a little bit of space. You got a little bit of give. You might be able to shuffle along if you can get back on your feet, but like it's going to be difficult for you to move about.
Can I examine the manacles to see like what mechanism should be used to open them?
Xanacles.
Yeah, so you can look at them. They look to be fairly like simple in construction. It does like when you kind of whack them, they sound. It looks like basic metal. These don't look heavy duty. if they almost look like something that's been kind of slapped on just as a quick fix me or a temporary solution to a problem. There's no they don't look particularly durable, is what I'm getting at.
Can I try to just like break them?
Roll strength.
7.
8.
Ooh.
There's a bit of give in them. You can't quite break out of them, but you reckon with the right leverage or with the right where you could probably snap them. You reckon, probably not from lying by the bed, but you reckon there's give in them.
Okay. Can I try to sort of wiggle my way to standing?
Let's roll. What would that be? That's a very good question. I didn't think about this. I probably should have had a dexterity skill, but I didn't think of it. So roll that. Let's have strength again. Like, pull yourself up.
Can you use my yellow dice because I'm yellow? Oh,
Ooh,
that's
I
a
should my
10
red
plus
dice.
1 is 11.
Yeah. You kind of with a bit of grace, you manage to get yourself back to your feet, and you can shuffle forwards. Like it's a bit of a penguin walk, but like this is a strange situation and it's a strange day, so you can work with that in a strange place.
I want to like
It's so
look at-
very, very yellow.
I want to look myself over to see if there's anything else odd.
Well, you notice there is some strange writing on your arm.
I lick my finger and
On your
try to rub it
forearm.
off.
You do that, it doesn't rub off.
Can I read what it says?
looks- you recognise the script, you recognise it as Latin characters, but it looks garbled. Like, it's not even something you could, like, attempt to read. There are, like, consonants in the wrong places and vowels clustered together in weird places. It looks very garbled to you.
Okay. I want to toss the room. I want to just
You want
like
to toss the room.
Yeah, I want to toss the bed. I'm looking for something to get these manacles off me. I want to like take apart the bed sheets. I want to take every book off the wall. I want to open every drawer, every cupboard. I want to find the window. I want to just go for it.
Okay, roll strength. That's kind of just like, which is just a catch-all for like how successfully, whether you stack
Yeah.
it, basically.
Oh no, that's a 1. So that's a 2.
Well,
I
if it's
fall
a
over.
1, it's a natural 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of go. Basically, what happens is, you're like you get the impulse. I just want to trash this place. Look for something. You go, and your kind of experience and your mammal brain overtakes any logic, and you go to kick the bed, and immediately faceplant.
Yeah.
Oh.
I go. "Rah!"
And end up on the floor. The floor, as I should have said, is also, it feels like to the eye, it looked like it was floorboards. When you're investigating the floor, it's plastic, same as everything else. It is flat, featureless plastic.
Okay, I think I like roll over and I go, okay, very funny. Time to stop now.
No response. No response.
Is there a window?
There is not a window.
Is there something that looks like a window?
Nope, there is not. There is only a door and a mirror on the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle my way to the mirror.
Okay, you shuffle your way over to the mirror, and what do you see in that mirror?
Teenage girl, about maybe 15, 16. She's wearing like just kind of some chilling out clothes, like a hoodie and some comfy trousers and a pair of trainers and some manacles.
Everyone's accessory.
Yeah.
Does seem
She's got her
slightly
hair in, like, a
incongruous.
scruffy
Really
ponytail.
committed to this duvet day.
Yeah. She's got brown hair. She's put in a scruffy ponytail. She's she's kind of average looking, just in every kind of way, just like your average teenage girl trying to grow into herself and her body, kind of. Ugh, that sounded
Very
gross
well.
to say. Ugh. Grow into
I mean, it
her
happens to all of
body.
us. Well,
Alright,
that's
Mum.
what you see all of that and the associated angst and confusion staring back at you in the mirror. Yeah, and you are struck with the belief that this is in fact you.
Whoa. Like,
Yeah,
wow. She like
like
puts
wow.
her finger up and like pokes. She's got some freckles around her face. She's like tracing them with her finger.
Okay, at that point, I'll carry on unless you want to do any more.
Well, she's gonna want to find a way to get these fucking manacles off her.
Yeah, so what I was going to do is... so what's going to happen is that roughly we're going to cut action to the living room. And round about the same time, in the space of about 10 seconds or so, green and grey and red are all going to emerge out of doors that are the respective colours that they've been nominated.
Nice.
And they're going to focus each other across the room. So the living room is quite a large room. It looks like your best reference point is like the Simpsons living room. Like it's odd colours in strange places. Everything is in kind of weird, very block colours. There's a sofa. There's what looks like a very 1950s style television. There's a couple of windows where the curtains closed. There's like bookshelves. There's other bits and bobs around. And there are and you can also see two other doors, a yellow one and a pink one, which have not opened. And all three of you will, within about 10 seconds of you emerging from the doors and being faced with each other, you will hear a clunk come from behind the yellow door,
Followed by some swearing.
followed by some swearing.
Can we hear anything from the pink room?
No,
Muffles.
not unless pink, unless you're swearing loudly.
No.
You hear nothing from the pink room, but you're faced with each other for the first time.
Right. Let's see what this couch is made of. And they're gonna go over and poke the couch.
The couch is...
This sofa.
Yeah, so the back of it is plastic. The cushions do have a bit of give. They seem to be kind of like synthetic cushions almost. Like the kind of thing you might find at a very kind of gaudy 1950s style house. Is like kind of vinyl cushions almost.
Wait.
But would be sittable on.
Bed's more comfy.
Why are you worried about the cushions?
I'm just looking for a place to sit.
Yeah, but where are we?
Somewhere with no decent chairs.
I
Who are
am.
you?
While these two are breaking the ice, I am looking around for other doors apart from the three we've come out, the pink and the yellow.
Mm-hmm. So there is another door which is blue, so kind of there's 3 and 3 on either side. There is a blue one as well, which you've not seen anything come out of. There's also a kind of, it's like a doorway. There's no physical door in there, which leads to some stairs, which go upwards.
I am going to head over to the... since I can hear swearing coming from the yellow door, I am going to head into that room.
Okay, you try the door. The door opens
Inside.
to your touch, and then you see yellow.
You see a teenage girl hitting her manacles with a plastic book. Swearing loudly. Sitting on the floor, just...
The book breaks in your hands. The book like kind of dents and falls apart in your hands.
I will wait until she spots me, move towards her slowly, and offer the screwdriver.
She sees you, and she tries to scrabble to her feet and hold the book like it's a weapon. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? What are you? Why am I here? What are you doing?
I just hold my hand up and go, I don't know, and I don't know. Would you like some help?
It's like eyeing you suspiciously.
I'm gonna get you, Gray, to roll charisma. I know it's not like you're not trying to persuade another player character, but more like how this comes off.
Yeah.
Is kind of more what I'm going for.
That's
So
a
roll
2.
charisma. A 2? It's not. It's actually a 1.
Yeah.
You're coming off pretty creepy. You're a one-handed man who's just emerged in a
Wielding a
doctor's,
screwdriver,
scrubs,
yeah.
Wielding a screwdriver. Yellow. You're a little bit unnerved by this sudden appearance of what you assume to be your captor, basically.
Well, he's wearing scrubs.
Oh God.
Yeah, she scrabbles. She can't stand up because she's got her manacles on and she's in a state. She scrabbles back and puts her back against the wall and she's like, "Don't come any closer. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. What is wrong with you?"
I'll come back for you later, and I'm going to leave the room and
Nice.
Head out for the and try one of the other doors. I'm going to go and I'm going to head out and go for a different door.
Okay, so you've seen green and red come out of their respective doors. You know what's in yours. There is a pink door, which is shut. There is a blue door, which is shut.
Odds I go for the blue door. Evens I go for the pink door.
I'll start making noises of general distress.
We'll cut back to you in a minute,
Yeah, sure,
Pink,
sure.
and you can try and free yourself to regain your
Arm.
your honour and your arm.
Grey has headed for the pink room.
The pink room. You open the door and you see. Well, what do you see, Pink?
Currently, Pink is attempting his. So he's got his arm. He's got his shoulder wedged underneath the bed. He is going to. It's plastic, so he's going to try and stand up.
Just go for it. Just see what happens.
He's going to sort of tighten, move the and then tighten, not titan, and just sort of like lift the bed off his shoulder and then pull himself out.
Roll strength for me, please.
That's a 5.
The bed is light and it certainly moves, but something about the slipperiness of the floor and the exact angle of the bed is making this harder than you really feel it should be. Like you're not covering yourself in glory today.
You want some help down there, little man?
Yes, please. Hello.
Okay. I am proficient in bed moving, as we have established.
I will allow it.
So I'm just
move-
going to pick the bed off him.
You're gonna it's not a roll. You move it to the side, like you're standing. It's easy enough to do. Yeah, you're free, Pink. Pink, you're fine.
Hello.
You can see the object that you're gonna grab was a screwdriver.
Oh.
With a pink handle.
Ooh, pink-handled screwdriver. Right, I will immediately pick that up and put that sort of in the waistband of my shorts.
Nice.
I will hold up the screwdriver, grey end showing. I'll go, snap, and I will sort of toast like a champagne flute. Toast.
I don't think that's how snap works. Snaps when they match. Cars clearly do not match. Sorry for being a pedant.
Today's going just great. And I'm going to...
Stay on.
Fucking
Grey
love
is
him.
not good with children.
Even oversized man-baby children.
Yeah, dearie me. Yeah, so grey and pink, you freed yourselves. Green, red, are you doing anything?
I mean,
yellow,
in theory,
actually,
we've been
in
having
theory.
an awkward conversation this whole time.
Yeah, so you guys got left in the living room. So what did you guys want to do while you're in there? And you've got Grey moving about, who seems to be preoccupied with things.
I want to start turning over some furniture to kind of to stop Green from just sitting on it. But
so,
also-
so Green is sitting on the sofa. There's like a couple of other bits. There's like some chairs and some other bits and bobs. Most of them go over with like a light push. They're all very, very light. Again, the same kind of basic plastic. Everything in this place seems to be just very, very light. It's all for the eye and not for use, most of it. The sofa is one of the few exceptions. It seems to be designed
Green
to
gets
actually be
up
sat
and goes
on.
to fiddle with the TV to see if. He's like, oh, can we get sports on this?
Roll computers.
Oh dear.
How is this a working TV?
That is an 8.
Yeah, it is an 8. You're correct. So you kind of fiddle with the dials, and yeah, this, like, to your surprise, this does appear to have, like, some kind of electronic components to it. It's alone in a lot of the things in this place that does actually seem to have some electronics.
Hey.
You push some buttons, and you manage to get static on it.
Red lady, you reckon we can get us to work?
Well, I can try. I'll go over and try and get it to work.
Roll computers.
You young'uns have always got things with this.
Do we? Oh, that's another 4.
Aww.
It's actually a 6.
Oh, I'm good at computers. Except I'm not.
So you are aware that this is not with a 6. You can just about work out that this is not a television. Like, this is clearly like not a
This
1950s
is-
television.
Not a television.
You're not entirely sure what it's like, what the dials do. You reckon maybe if you kind of sat down and kind of fiddled with it and kind of did process of elimination, you might be able to learn a little bit more. But your main sensation is as soon as you sit down and start fiddling with it, you feel very much at home. Like straight away, you're like, hang on a minute, I can kind of see circuits in my mind's eye. I'm kind of aware of what this is and how it is supposed to work.
You reckon you can
And
get
you
to
lose-
work, little un?
Yeah, I'm taller than you, but sure.
Yeah, you're also a tiny little whelp,
roll-
so we
roll
all know
perception.
this.
Roll perception.
Who?
Both of you.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's an 8 plus 2. That's a 10.
Mine is
This
an
dice
8.
likes 8.
Yep. Okay, so what happens then is as you're fiddling with the dials on the television red, you push one of them, television screen goes off, and you get like the blank glass screen again, and you see a figure is standing behind the sofa.
Ah! Not
You
again.
turn. There is another life-size mannequin. You're really not sure if it was there before or not. It's kind of right at the back of the room. It's
Blazes.
conceivable you could have missed it, but it's standing there, and it's male. This one. It's got like a big stupid smile on its face. It's wearing like a little polo top and like long slacks, and it's also in its hand. It's got a tray. And on the tray are some muffins. Each one has a little bit of icing on the top with the 5 colours of you. And he's just standing there with the muffins.
Oh, I don't like that.
No thanks, mate. I think I might have diabetes.
Right, this grumpy, incompetent old man that Helen has brought to the table today.
Yeah, it's just a grumpy man. I was not prepared for a grumpy old man in this sci-fi scenario. So thank you for bringing that to the table. Keep me on my
What have we got the
toes.
football scores?
Look, he just wants to sit down, watch the TV.
I am going to sit down and watch the mannequin.
Yep. Under your eye, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. It's just standing there.
I don't
And it's
trust
staring
this
at you,
thing at all.
offering you these muffins.
I absolutely do not take the muffin, and I will just fix that thing with a get. My perception was plus nothing, right?
Your perception is indeed plus nothing.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I would just sit on top of the TV and just stare at it until something else happens.
Cool. So long as you're looking at it, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just standing there.
Can I
right.
head
Yep.
over to the mannequin? And sort of as I'm heading over, I'm like, so you don't know how you got her either, Miss Red?
Me? You're talking to me?
Yeah, you're red, ain't you?
I'll look down at the dress. Yeah, sure. No, I don't know.
Do you know, mate? And I'm just gonna say that to the mannequin.
Oh, don't talk to that. That seems wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't reply. It stands there completely impartial.
I reckon if anyone's coming along bringing us muffins, then probably good enough sort.
Well, are you gonna eat one? Find
Oh,
out.
No, ain't going to be good for my cholesterol, but it's a nice offer. Thanks, chap.
He's got diabetes and high cholesterol.
Fucking pride of the Space Force you are. Fucking hell.
I think it's cost me
Like,
250, so by then.
It's just one more day before retirement.
you were doing so well.
I've got high,
And then this
I've got
happened.
high cholesterol. I've got diabetes. Once a week, I eat a bag of sand, and that does me.
Raised on a
wrapped
diet of concrete sandwiches. Right.
Back in his day.
back before the Earth was young. Right. So yeah, you guys. So Pink and Grey, are you going into the living room to rejoin your
Pink will
your
now
comrades?
Pink will now exit, and I don't know if I said this before. I don't think I specified this before, but he is weirdly tall, like 6'7".
Oh
God.
wow.
Enormous.
Nice. Okay.
He's going to exit, sort of look round. Hello there, fellow roommates.
Oh dear Lord.
Hello.
What's up, lad? We've got some muffins here for you.
Oh, muffins! And he's immediately going to go over.
Oh no.
Was he
And-
there?
Oh, no.
Was that one there before? I do not
I don't
recall
think
seeing
so.
that.
Pink is going to walk over, take his muffin. Is it in a paper case?
It is in a paper case. As you touch it, it feels like a regular muffin.
Ooh, regular muffin, my favourite kind. He-
Yeah.
You
Like
feel
you
like
can investigate
a
further if you like.
regular
I
But
will.
like I mean, it's not plastic, is what I mean. It's
Ah.
not. It's not a prop. It
I
does
will-
appear to be a real muffin.
okay.
It's even a little warm.
Ooh, I will crack it in half. Or just peel it, or I don't split it in
Peel
half.
this muffin.
You,
Take the
Peter,
skin
are
off
human.
it.
Hello.
I am Peter, and I have eaten human food before.
Yes, the muffins like the ones you harvest off the donkeys. Is it just a normal muffin all the way through?
So if you crack it in half, it does appear to be a chocolate muffin with some pink icing on the top.
Chocolate.
I will say thank you, creepy thing, and then sit down on the sofa and start eating the muffin.
So
I
it's a
will
bit
watch
odd
him
the
eat the
muffin's been
muffin.
iced.
Yep.
Did Grey
and
leave my door open?
Yes.
So I think Yellow
you're
can
kind of
hear all
seeing
this
other-
going on, and she kind of
Oh
like...
yeah, it's like it's certainly not out of earshot. You can kind of see this other group of like bizarrely mismatched people kind of gathering in what looks like a living room.
She kind of like shuffles to the door. She looks
Yep.
out and she goes, "Hello."
Hi.
You come to join us
Oh.
finally?
Hey lass, what you doing down there? Don't
Who are
look
you?
comfy. I don't know. I woke up in my bed. It was a lovely shade of green. And I came out here to watch the TV and it's not working. And this guy's offering us muffins.
She
Who
like
are you?
looks around at all of you, and then she looks at Grey and she goes, "Can I have that screwdriver, please?"
Since you asked so nicely, and I will go over to her and I will hand her the screwdriver before and I'll go. Once you're done there, check under your bed. Check under your bed. The man with the golden voice, pointing back at Pink, found one under his as well.
Can I try to use the screwdriver to take the manacles off my feet, please?
Yeah, do that first.
You will need to roll mechanics for that. But yes, you can do that.
Mhm. That's a 10.
Yep, that is a 10. It's not a particularly difficult one. You can snap the manacles off using the screwdriver, and they come off fairly simply.
I put the manacles in my hoodie pocket in case I need them.
Nice.
And I
Noted.
shuffle further into the room. And I look at
Mhm.
the creepy mannequin and I go, "Who's your friend?"
He just turned up here.
Okay. Just while you're chatting away, continue to chat away. There, you'll notice. You may have noticed it before. It was probably there. There's a clock above the television that it ticks up on the hour, and it's showing.
Ticks up on the what?
We don't know
Ticks
numbers.
up to the hour. Oh wait, no, we established there aren't numbers, didn't we? Is it the
Yeah.
universe or is it you guys? I
We
We
forgot
can't
what
Yeah.
decode the
established.
symbols.
There's
Normally
this-
you'll say
right,
it's
do you know what?
quarter past
Forget about the
sparrow.
clock. Forget about the clock. Doesn't matter.
Well, no, it could be like a sun charter.
It's not
like
a sundial.
chart of like the sun moving across the sky. So it's like
Yeah,
Or
we'll
just
go
like
for
a pie
that.
chart.
So,
It's just a pie
it's not
chart
a
of how
sun-
much
yeah.
day you got
I'm
left.
imagining like a semicircle and there's like a
Isn't that what a
sun
clock
on a
is?
stick and
And then it
moves
goes into
across
like
the sky.
crescents.
Yeah,
yeah, so
it
what
is
it
a pie
is,
chart.
yeah,
how
all
much
right,
day you
hush down now, hush down. So what it is, it's not a visual sundial. It's not. There's no obvious sunlight. But as like Lukey described, it's almost like a visual representation of a little brass sun going across a blue sky. And you guys you're noticed by you hear like kind of ding, and you look and you notice that it's kind of hit midday. Continue. That's all.
Okay, I'm going to take that in and then go through the... I'm going to knock at the blue door first. Anybody home?
Yep. No reply. You can kind of investigate a little further if you want, but there's no reply.
Push it open.
It doesn't open. There's resistance.
Ha.
Ooh.
I've got a little job I need to do first. I need to go to... I've forgotten your colour.
I'm green,
I need to go to
I
Greens.
reckon.
I'm gonna go to
From
Greens.
my dressing gown.
I'm gonna push the I'm gonna push the better side.
You need help with that, Popeye?
We'll see. And he's going to attempt to do it first time on his own to prove he can.
Oh.
Aww. Roll strength, Pink.
That's a 6.
I'll allow it. You push the bed out of the way, and sure enough, There is a green screwdriver underneath the bed.
I will lean down without the dangers of osteoporosis, pick up the screwdriver and walk over to Greed and hand it to them.
Are you sure? You're 6'7".
Yeah, you are.
I suppose.
As you step out of the room, Pink, your limbs feel quite heavy. You're struck for a moment, and you're like, "Oh, I don't remember feeling this heavy. This is strange."
Oh, okay.
And it's just a passing sensation, but you're struck with that. I feel a bit woozy.
Oh no.
Fuck the muffin man. Oh no.
Fuck the muffin man.
You okay there, lad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are there any windows in this living room at all?
Well, what there's at two sides of it, there are some like thick velvet curtains, which would imply there's windows behind them. Like
Okay.
they're kind of decorated with floral patterns and stuff. But you can't actually
Blech.
physically see the windows. But
All right, I'll
you would
go
assume
and
that's where windows
Throw
are.
them open.
Yep, you throw them open. There is a window there. It's like a little like 4-pane window, and it's showing like a bright, cheerful, sunny day. There's like freaking fields of alfalfa, and like maybe some cows mooing in the fields. It's an idyllic setting.
Lovely. Are they painted on?
No, the cows are moving.
Oh. Can I try and open the window?
How are you trying to open it? You reaching out and touching it? You going for the handle?
Yeah, I will touch
you
it.
Touching the glass?
Yeah. If it has a handle, I'll pull the handle. Like, I'll look for the normal opening mechanism. So if it's like
Yeah.
a sash
So there
window,
is-
I'll push it up or whatever. Yeah.
So you can push it, and it looks to be made of glass.
Okay.
You can pull the handle, and the handle does not give. It appears to be locked.
Any of you guys particularly strong?
Yes.
Anyone feel like...
I would like, just before you do it, I'd like Green to roll perception, please.
Yep.
Because you got that sweet +2.
That's a 10 plus 2, 12.
Nice. You notice something rather curious. You notice that the clock, seems like only a moment ago it was midday. Now it seems to be getting towards evening. There's another ding, and the sun is approaching sunset.
Well, that's
Which
odd.
seems unusual to you. You can share that with the group or not if you like.
Hey, hey, guys, it's getting late.
It's noon.
It's the middle
No,
of the day.
ain't no more. Look at the clock.
What?
As you look out the window, Red, it does appear indeed to be approaching sunset. Even though just a moment ago it looked that the sun was fairly high.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Oh no, this isn't good.
I want to see if I can find my screwdriver and then bring it back and try to break the window. If I can.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I'll let you go grab the screwdriver. You broke the manacles, didn't you?
Yeah.
From my memory, yeah. Yeah, you've got the screwdriver. It's where you would expect it to be.
Okay. I bring it back and I'm gonna... So we can't open the window, so I'm gonna take the butt end of the screwdriver and try to smash it.
Roll strength.
No, I will not.
All right.
Oh,
what are you
that's
gonna
a
roll instead?
12!
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. That's fair enough. You smash it, and the glass, fractures and snaps away, and the image goes with it. Like the cows, the sunset, the alfalfa fields all flicker out into nothingness. It was a television screen. It wasn't glass at all.
Oh no.
Beyond, you can see darkness. You can kind of investigate through if you like, but there looks to be kind of darkness behind. As soon as you do that, the lights in the room begin to dim, and there's you hear like a distant siren almost, it sounds like. You can't quite make it out, but there's clearly you've upset something.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry, invisible overlords. Did I ruin your prison?
Unforeseen variable. Unforeseen variable.
Oh what?
You can hear some kind of mechanical noises. Some kind of mechanical noises from above the window. Something's ticking.
Can I investigate what it is? I know ticking things. I know mechanics.
Yeah, roll computers. What are you can I be specific? What are you rolling on? Are you rolling on the ticking sound, or are you rolling on what is through the window?
I'm rolling on the ticking sound, not what is
Roll
through
on
the
the
window.
ticking sound.
Yeah, I want to find out what's causing it. That is a 9 plus 2. That's an 11.
Yep, you know exactly what this is. That's a shutter coming down very fast.
Can I give me a screwdriver? Give me a screwdriver, quick!
I hand it to her.
I will jam it in the shutter and try and disrupt it.
Roll mechanics.
while that's happening, can I try and look out the window?
Okay,
You can.
that's a 9
we'll go for
again.
mechanics. That's a +1. It's actually a 10.
Excellent.
Okay, so Red, you jam the screwdriver in, the shutter comes down, it hits the screwdriver, and this shutter looks like nothing you've seen in this house until now. It looks very kind of metal, and it's kind of rust stained. It looks heavy duty, is what it looks. You managed to jam it just above the. You're pretty sure this could take off an arm or a hand if it was to trap it.
Yeah.
So you immediately kind of leap back. However, Green, you get about 3-4 seconds where you can see through the break in the window while the shutter is jammed and kind of trying to push down on the screwdriver. I'm going to need you to roll perception.
Oh no, it's only a 4 + 2. That's 6.
6.
That's
You
average.
see. You can't be sure, but you think you see something duck out of the way.
Oh my god.
And then a second later, snap, and the shutter comes down and shuts the window. The lights have now dimmed. At
What
this point, there's a...
What
Go on.
happens to my screwdriver?
Your screwdriver, so it was kind of jammed in the shutter. It's now kind of been cleaved in two and just kind of snapped. So it's come away from the handle. It's like this thing has sliced it like a guillotine.
Do I still have half of it?
You got both the pieces on the floor, but the actual thing is shattered.
Okay. put them
At this
in
point,
in my pocket.
you will also notice that there's another ding from the clock, and you have reached evening time.
This is
and then at this
ridiculous.
point, the lights are gonna go down, like to kind of minimal. You know, like almost like emergency lighting you sometimes see. It kind of goes down to that. There's silence, and then a voice from above says, 2 of you may leave. 3 of you must stay. Are you ready to make a choice?
Oh god.
No.
Oh joy. Where's the mannequin?
Roll perception.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We took our eyes off it.
Natural 12.
12.
Nice.
It's certainly not where it was before. It has moved.
Oh no.
Yay!
I will roll. Can I roll
Weeping
to
Autons.
well, can I roll to karate it?
We don't know where it is.
You first, Pink. You get that impulse and you want to karate it. So I'm going to get you to roll. Let's have you roll on military
Oh.
Ooh.
or combat.
I
didn't decide
invade
what to
the
call
mannequin.
it. Call it combat. Call it combat. Combat
I
skill.
annex the mannequin.
I got a 5.
You actually got a 6
Oh.
in your defense. However, that's not enough because as you turn around, you feel extremely woozy.
Oh no.
And you are beginning to collapse to the floor. The very strength is being sapped from you, and you know it was the muffin.
Oh no!
Um,
Betrayed by pastries.
The lights are going low.
No, we need to get out of here. This is ridiculous. I don't like this.
There are there's
yeah.
there's another entryway with stairs. So I'm gonna.
You still know where it is. You can make a dash for it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm running for that as well.
Cool.
Don't
I'm
leave me.
going to shout. Help me with the pink guy, and I'm going to rush over and try and haul him up over my shoulder.
Green is gonna shuffle over and sort of with a lot of grunting, be like, "Oh, my old bones! Oh, up with you, lads! Come on, put those legs beneath you."
Yeah.
Pink is realizing that his brain is failing him, and now is going to engage leg at greatest capacity.
Aww. I am sprinting for the door.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
Yellow at the door. You will run at the door, and you will come face to face with a pair of other mannequins.
Ah!
These ones are indeed moving. They're kind of inching forward, still like painted smiles, still walking forward, like in this very kind of puppet-like gait, walking towards you, arms outstretched, as if to grab you.
Nope.
Please, let's have I think we'll have Gray. You've been quite on top of things. Roll perception one more time for me, please.
Another natural 12.
Hey.
Nice. Yeah. So the voice over the top is like very, very clear. Everyone can hear it, and the voice says, "No conclusion. Reset parameters." You, however, notice at this point that the television flickers on for a moment, and you can see It looks like what you're seeing is yourselves. However, something snags. You're kind of seeing yourselves standing there, all wearing jumpsuits, identical jumpsuits on the television, and everything looks like normal for you. You look exactly as you did before. However, you notice just before the lights go completely dark, the thing that is out is that in this picture you have both your hands.
Oh.
And we're going to cut to black.
Oh.
And then green.
Yep.
You awaken in a strange room.
Oh, it's an escape room.
What is going on? What terrifying path is Matt leading us down? And what will we find at the end? There's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in to next week's thrilling conclusion. I promise you won't want to miss it. But until then, thank you for listening to Direcast. If you'd like to keep up to date with episodes and announcements, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Direcast, and on Instagram at DirecastPod. And subscribe to us on your favourite podcatcher. And hey, if you enjoyed listening to us, maybe consider giving us a rating or review, or sharing us with a friend. We'd really love that. Direcast is Lukey Slynn, Matt George Lovett, Jacob Waugh, Helen, Peter Wellman, and H Folkmans. Our logo and banner art are by H Folkmans. The Direcast theme and You Awaken Variation are composed and performed by Matt George Lovett, who also edited this episode. This week, we were playing You Awaken in a Strange Place by Jacob Andrews. A link to his Twitter and a free PDF of the game are in the episode description, along with our individual social media information. And at least for this week, that's how the Direcast.